Support for Radio Friends comes from Columbia Healthy Smiles, the dental office of husband and wife team Dr. Batson and Dr. Abe, offering comprehensive and customized care to patients of all ages. Learn more by calling 573-721-9039 or online at www.columbiahealthysmiles.com. Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Wednesday, March the 29th. We're going to talk about an organization today that has been around almost 34 years. In case you haven't heard about it, you should. It's called ParentLink, and I want to introduce you to April Anderson and Angie Nickell. Good to have both of you here.
Good morning, Paul. Nice to be here.
It's 34 years in September,
yes,
right, that this organization has been around. But on March 21st, you celebrated Child Advocacy Day?
Yes. So all throughout Missouri, all agencies and organizations and community partners are getting together and going to the state capitol to bring awareness about how important child advocacy is.
Yeah.
And that's one of the key aspects of ParentLink is we actually advocate for children every day. Every single day, and all the services that we provide.
Now, you've got some new services that you wanted to talk about, right?
We do. So if it's okay, I can talk a little bit about our warm line and the early childhood services that we have. So the warm line actually is our kind of the heartbeat of ParentLink, and it was established in 1992. And so that's kind of our front door. It's the way that parents and caregivers and also professionals who serve families like us can gain access to valuable information, evidence-based supports, materials, and resources and referrals.
So this is open to anybody who
needs
assistance.
It's free of charge. We're a nonprofit organization inside the university.
It's called the Warm Line?
Yeah, our Warm Line is kind of the main way to connect with ParentLink.
Okay, and is that 800? I'm going to give that number. It's 800-552-8522.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, Angie, you wanted to mention something.
Yes. So we have expanded our kinship programming to serve all kinship families statewide. And just a little bit of background about kinship care in our state. So kinship care is when grandparents or relatives or non-relative loved ones are caring for a child because their parents are not able to for one reason or another. And so they provide this critical safety net for the children and provide full-time care for them. And so those kinship caregivers have a very special place in my heart, and they need our support.
And that happens more often than people realize.
It does. So in the state of Missouri, we have about 20,000 children in foster care, and over half of those kids in foster care are being cared for by kin relatives or kin caregivers. But the more staggering number is that for about every one child being cared for by kin in foster care, there are 18 being cared for by kin outside of foster care. So it's a large number.
Obviously, it's a very important situation. If people want more info on this, or if they want to help out, or if they want to contact you, that Warm Line, is that a local number here?
So it's a 1-800 number.
But does it reach somebody at the university?
Absolutely. So Warm Line, it also has a local 573-882-7323.
Okay, or you can call that, even if you're here local, you can call that 800 number.
Same call center, and it's answered by master's level trained staff who have a very diverse background in school psychology, human development, family studies, special education, and so we answer the phone.
Okay,
and
we're out of time, but I want to give that number one more time. It's 800-552-8522. If you want more information, that's the ParentLink Warm Line. Ladies, thank you so much for coming by.
You're so welcome.
You so much
Thank you for having us.
All right, now I want to introduce you to Karen Mareck Grundy. You've been with us before, and you go back to the Pepper and Friends days.
Yes, I do.
Mareck Center for Dance. You have a performance coming up when?
We do. Mareck Dance has a performance coming up April 7th and 8th. It is our live show, so it is not just live dance, but also live music. I'm really excited about this. We put a call out to musicians this year, and so we have 4 local musicians that will be that are not only performing their original works, so alongside of the dancers.
So there will be original music, dancers dancing to the original compositions.
Correct.
Of local musicians.
Correct.
That's this. So this is a world premiere. Then it's not been seen
There
anywhere.
are 3 world premieres. We do have 2 that are from our repertoire. One of those is from Tom Andes. And Travis McFarlane. So 2 of those works were performed a few years ago.
But you guys do really, really wonderful performances. How many different acts will?
We have 5 works in this show.
Okay, and it runs from when to when?
It begins at 7 o'clock. I think it'll be about an hour and a half.
How many people are in it?
So it's the 9 dancers of Mareck Dance.
When you're getting ready to do a performance like this, how much time goes into the planning? And then after you've planned it, how much time goes into preparation and the rehearsal?
So there was months of kind of our call to musicians and then choosing which musicians.
Months?
Yeah, we put the call out and we had some time to choose. We had some great submissions. And then it was also me trying to figure out what is going to fit right for this to program the show.
Because it has to flow.
Right. Or it has to be a roller coaster.
Yeah. Okay. So what is it? Is it flowing or is it a roller coaster?
It's a little more of a roller coaster.
This time it's more of a roller coaster?
I like to have the audience kind of guessing what could be next.
Okay. So then once you go into rehearsal.
And then rehearsal process is about 11 to 10 weeks for the dancers.
Is that right? Mm-hmm. 10 to 11 weeks?
Uh-huh.
How often?
We rehearse 5 days a week.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah.
So what people are going to be seeing, you have rehearsed for 10 or 11 weeks, 5 days a week.
Correct.
So this is strenuous. This is strenuous stuff. And they're putting their heart and soul into this.
Yes, they are. And yes, we have.
I understand that. Do you ever have, or have you ever had, with this dancing, there's a possibility of injury in some of this dancing.
No, we don't talk about that.
You don't? Has that ever happened?
We've had sometimes that some things have happened,
but the show must go on.
The show must go on.
Yeah. I really admire what you're doing. And when you think of that, the devotion of rehearsing 10 or 11 weeks, 5 days a week. You got to go out and see this. When is it running again?
It's April 7th and 8th at the Missouri Theater.
Okay.
Shows start at 7. You can get your tickets at the Missouri Theater box office, or you can go to our website, mareckcenterfordance.org.
Okay. And is it assigned seating or just sit?
It is assigned seating.
Oh, it is assigned seating.
Yes.
Okay. So you can get your tickets at the Missouri Theater box office. Show is about an hour and a half or so, give or take.
Give or take.
Okay.
We haven't run it yet, so.
All right. Thank you so much. Best of luck. Mareck Center for Dance.org is the website to visit.
Correct.
Good to have you here,
Thanks
Karen.
for having me.
Okay. Bye-bye.